Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to do this one last video here because I had some people comment on my other videos in regards to power and how I was powering it, and some questions were asked. Gentleman in the UK or lady, I don't know. I don't want to discriminate. Anyway, this is a little bit what I went through yesterday morning when I received my Enterprise. I was a little taken back by it. One, I didn't read the email at first that told you the specs, but the specs from Tomy state that you have to have 5 volts, 2 amps, no more. Okay? So here in front of me, I have a USB-C to USB-C cable that is 5 amps and it can go up to 100 watts, okay? It's a JS aux cable. I have another one here, same type of cable, really good cable. This right here is an anchor cable, USB-C to USB-C. I have the Ridge battery bank that has Lightning, USB-C, and USB-C on it here. I have a number of old cheap wall warts. This is a Monoprice one. This is an old Apple. This is from my Wise cameras, just cheap little dongle. And this is another unnamed cheap dongle. I have a Blue Yeti power supply that I'm going to use for the 120 volt here. Then I have numerous USB-A to USB-C cables. Now, as you can see, the ship's off, and I'm going to plug this in to just a cheap dongle, and this is 5 volts, 2 amps. Plug it in. The ship powered on. Okay? Now, that's a USB-C to USB-A. Now I'm going to take this USB-C cable, and I know it says, again, 5 amp up to 100 watts. Okay? I have 2 anchor. This is a 20,000 milliamp with their Smart IQ on it. This is another anchor, 20,000 milliamp with 4 Smart IQ outlets on it. So you see here, I got the USB-A to USB-C plugged in on the power supply there. Now I will take that and plug it into here. Okay, as you can see, power is on the ship there. So I'm going to unplug it, my hands out of view. Okay, here's that cable. Now I'm going to plug it in, and you should see the lights flash on the ship a little bit. Okay, from the power surge. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it powered the ship back up. Okay, again, USB-A to USB-C. Now I'm going to take, and I'm going to leave this cable plugged in, a USB-C on the IQ port to the ship. Now watch, you will not see any power flash. Nothing. We just had power from this one. 1, 2, 3. I'll even hold it. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Nothing. Again, this red one that I unplugged was powering it from the same battery bank. So they say you can use a USB-C to USB-C plug, I should say. I'm going to unplug this again. I'm gonna plug this one back in. You should see lights flash. Lights flashed. 1, 1000, 2, 1003. Power again. I can do that with any of these. This battery pack has a USB-C built-in cable plus a USB-C built-in cable. I have my iPad over here that I just want to show you. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I'll try to zoom in. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in, and I should one second. Get the ding. Okay, I got the ding. I got the lightning icon. It's a little hard to see that. So I'm going to take this blue USB-C cable that I tried plugging into the ship, spin it over here, and again, you can barely make out the icon. All right, it went white. Now here's this cable. I'm gonna plug the blue one in. And I have power. So anytime I use a USB-C, and here's that blue one again, plugged into my iPad. Anytime I use a USB-C, it won't power it. So let's go to this guy. It just powered my iPad. Let's come back over here. I'm gonna use the same cable. Now, just for instance, I'm gonna plug this back in so there's no worries about me making some crap up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1000, 2, 1003. I have power, okay? Now, I'm gonna take this guy, which just powered my iPad, and I'm gonna plug it into the ship. By rights, it should power this because this is a small battery bank. Battery bank's on, no flash on the ship. 1, 2, 3, nothing. 1, 1000, 2, 1003. So I don't know if anyone else is having this problem, but I cannot use a USB-C to USB-C cable to power this ship. Now back to the wall warts, the gentleman in Europe was asking me. I'm just gonna plug a couple of these guys in. These are all USB-A. I do not have any USB-Cs in wall warts that are not over 25 watts of power or up to 65 watts. But I just grabbed whatever I found laying around in my junk drawer, and I'm gonna plug in 4 of them. And I will switch back to this USB-C to USB-A cable that I was using before. Plug this guy into the ship. Okay, you can still see the ship in there. Power's on, I got 97%. I'm gonna plug into this bottom one. I haven't tried all these. This is live. I just seen a flash on the ship. One 1000, 2, 1003. I got power. Again, USB-C to USB-A. None of my C cables to C cables are working. So this is just a cheap dongle. I'm gonna pull it. You should see the ship flash, and I'm just gonna grab a random other one here. Ship's automatically back on. That's my upper white. ships back on. So sorry this video is so long. People were asking me questions. I wanted to give a little knowledge of what I have going on here, so when you guys receive your product, you don't go out and try to buy the wrong cable and beat your head against the wall wondering why is my ship not working. I haven't found a USB-C wall dongle yet that is 5 volt 2.4 amp or lower. I'm going to try to find one. If I find one, I might throw up one more video, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think the next video on this ship is going to be when I replace my living room entertainment stand, and this thing is going to go directly underneath my television. And then I've pre-ordered the Klingon Bird of Prey or Destroyer, whichever one the latest campaign was. I pre-ordered that one, so my plan is to have this and that under my television in my living room, and hopefully make a beautiful centerpiece. Some people have been complaining about some light bleed on the ship coming from these areas here. I have a little bit, but nothing that really concerns me, man. I mean, I'm not gonna cry about it. This thing's freaking beautiful. Someone asked me about the nacelles, if they're even. I don't know what you're referring to. Are you referring to the height this way? From what I can see, my nacelles look beautiful. I know another gentleman had some paint problems and his lights were not working. And it seems like my base lights aren't working on mine now for some reason. Everything else seems, oh, there they go. Okay. It must have freaked out a little bit for me unplugging it and plugging it in. But other than this USB-C problem and these dumb touch capacitive buttons, guys, on the Klingon version, just put regular buttons. And hey, how about a power switch back here? So we can just turn it on, leave it on, and plug it into a smart outlet. That way I can put it into my smart lighting in the house. I can have this darn thing turn on when I get home from work and sit down in front of the TV, and everything will be ready. It will turn off at 10 o'clock after I go to bed. How about we do that, Tomy? Listen to us people that are giving you some insight. All right, thanks, peep. If you guys have any questions, please leave it on the video. I'm sorry the video was so long. Don't usually do this stuff. I don't like talking on videos, but any questions? And if I made a mistake on voltage and amperage language, I'm sorry. I'm not an electrician. I'm an operating engineer. I run bulldozers and crap like that. I play in the dirt. So everyone, have a wonderful day, and God bless you guys.